Beautiful, barakallahu feekum, beautiful recitation, jazakumullahu khairan. Alhamdulillah. Sheikh Mujahid, alhamdulillah, you are an instructor, alhamdulillah, in self-defense. As you know, alhamdulillah, recently that which took place in France, a young brother from Mali was stabbed to death in the masjid. Alhamdulillah, can you please touch upon that? Alhamdulillah, likewise, how can the Muslims protect themselves, inshaAllah ta'ala?
We start off with, firstly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I believe, said in Surah Nisa, ayat 71, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command us to take precautions. To take precautions. So with that, alhamdulillah, that firstly, we should always be prepared and that we should take precautions when we're traveling or where we're going. Alhamdulillah. Because, why? Because it is better to travel in groups and parties, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, than to travel alone. So with that being said, we should never be alone. That's the first thing. And we also must always have what? Awareness, avoidance, and have the capability to be able to defend ourselves as possible. So when we talk about what happened in France, we know that the brother was at the masjid, and he was doing something righteous. He was doing something righteous. He was worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was at the masjid in the early morning of the night, early morning. This individual came inside of the masjid, and he deceived the brother. He deceived the brother, as we know that the shaitan, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, also deceived our father Adam alayhi salatu wasalam with a lie, kadhib, right? Kadhib being a very clear lie. So he said to the brother, I want to learn how to pray. I want to learn how to pray. So the brother, alhamdulillah, found it as very important to teach him how to pray. Okay? The first individual came in, as you can see on the video, the individual came in and they began to pray. Teach him how to pray. When he went down in sujood, what did you notice? He used that time for what? To attack. He used that time to attack in sujood, because he understood by the formation of the prayer that once they go in sujood, they're not aware of their surroundings at that particular time. And they took advantage of that. So when the brother went in sujood, you can see in the video, he pulled out his safe, pulled out his knife, and he began to what? Attack the brother while he was in sujood. Very cowardly. With this being said, alhamdulillah, that may Allah Ta'ala bless the brother with Jannah for those, so yes, and we look at that as some of the indications or some of the stories that we heard from the past, the true stories that we heard from the past, is that Ali ibn Abi Talib, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, when he went to the masjid, he was waking the people up for Fajr, he was attacked by two individuals. One hit him in the head with a rock. And because of this, Ali ibn Abi Talib was what? He died from the cause of his wounds. So this is some of the times that we have to be on our P's and Q's while studying the ways of the Sahaba, as well, the things that happened in the past that we need to learn from in the future, okay, in our present times as well. Going to the masajid, you should never be alone, alhamdulillah, because you never know who may be waiting for you. This is something that's been happening quite frequently and over here in America as well. Brothers going to the masjid, they're getting killed inside of parking lots. Brothers, the imam over in New Jersey, I believe it was Trenton or Patterson, was praying. Guy came from behind him, started stabbing him. The imam that went in the parking lot got killed also in 69th Street. Another brother got killed going to the masjid. So this is very important. This is something that we really need to focus on and pay attention. That when we go into the masjid early in the morning for Fajr, alhamdulillah, that we should take a companion with us. That we should call a companion and be like, Assalamu alaikum, I'm going to the masjid. When we come past and get you, we can meet up, go open the masjid together, whatever the case may be. That we should never be alone at these particular times. Even during the time of Umar ibn al-Khattab, when Umar was praying in the Salah, a person came from the ranks and stabbed Umar in the back, right? Umar died from the result of his wounds. And this is another way that we should learn from our past. We should learn from the past that these things can happen to as well. If it happened to those who was believers at that particular time, the law favor over the mankind, then guess what? Then we should always pay attention. Study the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ. Study the seerah of the companions. Get the correct books, of course. The correct books, of course. So with that being said, our brother, alhamdulillah, he died as a result of his wounds. And we should all take focus of this and be more situationally aware, try to avoid certain places at certain times if we can, and also learn self-defense. What I mean by learn self-defense, I'm not just saying learn how to fight. We're not talking about that, because a lot of us know how to fight. But do we know what is the content, the legal laws of self-defense? It's very, very important. Very important.